All right, everybody, welcome back. Today we're diving into something, well, pretty unexpected. Costco is selling platinum bars online. Platinum bars, like right there on the website with the giant tubs of pretzels and the bulk packs of socks.
I'll admit it caught my eye too.
Who would have thought, right? It really
Yeah.
makes you wonder, though, is this actually a good investment opportunity? Or is Costco just, being Costco and maybe, I don't know, tapping into some kind of like doomsday prepping shopping spree?
It's definitely an interesting move. What I find particularly interesting is that this isn't Costco's first time dabbling in precious metals. They've sold gold bars online before, and if you recall that CBS News article we talked about, those sold out insanely
Oh,
fast.
yeah, yeah. I remember that. Gone in like, what was it, hours?
Hours. It really makes you think about, what kind of shoppers are out there. There's going to be a whole segment of Costco members who are really interested in alternative investments.
Absolutely, yeah.
And this whole platinum thing, it could be a sign that they're seeing like a shift in the market. Economic uncertainty is kind of like hanging in the air these days. People get a little nervous. Maybe traditional investments feel a little shaky, so they start looking at precious metals.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But okay, let's talk about platinum itself for a sec. I mean, we all know it's valuable. But is it actually like on the same level as gold?
Platinum's interesting. It's both luxurious and industrial. You know what I mean? Like you see it in fancy jewelry, sure, but it's also a workhorse. Catalytic converters in cars. Platinum.
My car's got a secret stash of platinum under the hood.
You got it. And that industrial demand, it plays a huge role in its value. Now, even though the price of platinum has gone up recently, it hasn't quite seen the same boom as gold. FactSet data, I believe, showed platinum up about 16%, while gold jumped a crazy 42%.
So gold's been the star of the show lately, and platinum's kind of been waiting in the wings for its time to shine.
You could say that, yeah. Which brings us right back to Costco and this whole platinum bar thing. They're selling them for, get this, $1,089.99 per ounce, according to that CBS article. That ain't exactly pocket change, especially for something you find nestled between like bulk coffee beans and a 50-pack of AA batteries.
Right. Okay, so the $1,000,000 question, or I say the $1,000 question, is that a good deal? Like, should we all be rushing out, remortgaging our homes to load up on Costco Platinum?
Well, let's break that price tag down a little bit. See, the current market value for platinum is actually a bit lower, closer to $1,004 an ounce.
So there's a little bit of a Costco markup happening.
You know it. Retailers often tack on a premium to cover their costs and, of course, make a profit. It's a pretty standard, but definitely something to be aware of. So yeah, while it's convenient, it might not be the absolute cheapest way to buy your platinum.
Okay, so maybe not a steal, but not exactly getting ripped off either. But I guess the real question is this even a smart investment to begin with?
Well, that's the real question, isn't it? The $1,000,000 question. Or I guess in this case, more like the $1,000 question. And it's not exactly a simple answer. It really all comes down to what your financial goals are, and how much risk you're comfortable with.
So it's not just about seeing a shiny new investment and, diving in head first.
Exactly. Costco might make it easy to buy platinum, sure, but deciding to invest in anything, especially precious metals, you really got to be strategic about it.
So no more add to cart impulse buys.
Probably not the best idea, especially with something as, significant as a platinum bar.
Yep.
First things first, you got to figure out your investment timeline. Are we talking short-term gains here, or are you thinking long-term wealth building?
Right, because this platinum isn't just like chilling in a vault somewhere. It's got to be, its value can go up and down just like with any other investment.
Oh, absolutely. And that's where that risk tolerance comes in. How comfortable are you with the idea that, your investment could actually lose value? A lot of people see precious metals as that kind of like safe haven, but they're not immune to market forces, that's for sure.
So before you even think about buying that platinum bar, whether it's from Costco or anywhere else, you got to get to know platinum, understand how it moves in the market.
Couldn't agree more. You got to see past the convenience factor. Do your research on market trends, dig into what's driving the price, look at how it's performed historically. Don't just rely on one source, even if that source is, a giant like Costco.
It's kind of like, getting a second opinion before a medical procedure. You want to make sure you're making a smart decision, especially when it comes to your money.
Absolutely, yeah. Knowledge is power, right? And in this situation, it could be the difference between a smart investment and a big ol' mistake.
Okay, so let's recap for our listeners for a sec. We've got Costco out here shaking things up with these platinum bars. Now, that could be a sign that the whole precious metals market is shifting. But no matter where you buy it, Platinum is an investment that needs to be thought through carefully. Don't let that bulk discount, cloud your judgment.
I like that. And speaking of market shifts, there's another really interesting aspect to Costco's move here that I think we should talk about.
Oh, okay, yeah. Tell me more.
Yeah, so think about this for a sec. Could this be the start of like a platinum comeback? I mean, we've talked about how well gold's been doing, but platinum's got its own, unique advantages, especially with all these industrial uses, the auto industry in particular. Think electric vehicles. Lots of them rely on platinum for all sorts of components. That demand could really drive the price up in the next few years.
Wow. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. So some investors, they're chasing after those gold gains, but others, maybe they see platinum and they're thinking, okay, this is a comeback story waiting to happen.
Right, exactly. And Costco, they've got like this sixth sense when it comes to consumer trends. They were one of the first, if not the first, to offer grocery delivery, remember? And
Yeah.
now everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
I think they often, they see these things coming before a lot of other folks do.
Wow. Fascinating. So Costco selling platinum bars, it's not just some random new product.
Yeah.
It could be a sign of like a bigger change happening across the whole precious metals landscape.
It'll be really interesting to see how it plays out. But for anyone who's even a little bit curious about platinum as an investment, it just goes back to what we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Do your research. Really understand what affects the price now and in the future.
Yeah. Knowledge is power, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
A well-informed investor is a confident investor.
Mm-hmm.
Next time I'm strolling through Costco, grabbing my $1.50 hot dog and soda combo, and I see that shiny platinum bar sitting there, it's going to have a whole new meaning.
Absolutely. It's a good reminder that the investment world, it's always changing.
Mhm.
And there are always new opportunities out there. You gotta do your homework first.
So true. Well, there you have it, folks. Keep your eyes peeled, stay informed, and hey, maybe you'll find your own diamond in the rough, or should I say your own platinum bar in the bulk aisle. This has been The Deep Dive, reminding you that even a trip to Costco can spark a fascinating journey into the world of finance and investing. Until next time, happy diving, everybody.